Are you ready to dive into some mouth-watering, oh so tasty ribs? And let me tell you, we're not gonna even get on the grill today. We're gonna be inside doing these in the oven. So if that sounds good to you, come on, let's dive in. We're gonna be cooking a total of 4 slabs of ribs today. So let's go ahead and get these ribs thawed out. We got 3 slabs of baby backs and 1 slab of spare ribs. So we're gonna set the ribs in this aluminum tray and add some water to it. It's gonna take about 30 to 45 minutes for them to thaw completely out. Every 10 to 15 minutes, we're gonna pour the water off and put some fresh water in there. It's been about 45 minutes. Our ribs have completely thawed out. So now let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 300 degrees. So while our oven heats up, let's go ahead and get our ribs prepped. We're gonna remove them from the plastic packaging, and then we're gonna rinse them off really well. So now we have our ribs rinsed off. Let's go ahead and set them out on our cutting board. Let's pat them dry with some paper towels on both sides. After we pat them dry with our paper towels, the next order of business is we need to remove the membrane on the back of the ribs. This is something that I like to do because you want to remove that membrane so your seasonings can really penetrate and get down in that meat. And that's hard to do when you have that membrane still on there. Now let's talk about the seasonings we'll be using for these ribs. We're going to be using some Lowry seasoned salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, and we're going to rub them down with some extra virgin olive oil. First thing you want to do is rub down both sides of your ribs with your extra virgin olive oil. After that, now let's put on our dry seasonings one at a time. It's important here, after you put on your dry seasonings, you want to make sure that you rub those into the meat. That's what's really going to allow those seasonings to penetrate that meat and really get down in there. So make sure you rub your seasonings on and season both sides of your meat. So now we have our ribs seasoned real good, and let's go ahead and lay them out on the cutting board and cut them up into individual bones. So I really like this large cutting board we have. It's especially useful when you're cooking ribs and you need something to cut on. And this Victorinox knife we have also, both of these do the job real well. If you're interested, I'll drop some links down below. Now let's place our ribs in our aluminum tray. We're gonna try to get them situated nicely here, because remember, we're cooking 4 slabs of ribs. So we wanna get 2 slabs in this aluminum tray, and then we'll put our other 2 slabs in the other aluminum tray. Just giving ribs a light dusting at this point. Just a light dusting. Got them flipped on the edges. Now let's go ahead and get our trays covered with our aluminum foil. We want the shiny side to point out and the dull side to point towards the ribs so they cook slow. And we also want to make sure we crinkle the edges of the aluminum foil real well, because we want to keep that steam in there. That's what's going to get these ribs nice and tender. Looks like our oven has come up to temperature, so let's go ahead and put these aluminum trays in the oven. And we're gonna set our timer for 2.5 hours. So we're gonna cook on 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. Through the miracle of time, it's been 2.5 hours. So let's go ahead and get these ribs out of the oven. Now let's carefully peel back our aluminum foil and pour some of this excess liquid off of here. Now it's time for us to sauce up our ribs. The barbecue sauce we're going to use is this Sweet Baby Ray's. I really like this barbecue sauce. It's nice and smooth, and it complements the meat very well. So if you're interested, I'll drop some links down below to everything we use in this video. So we got our meat flipped over now, meat side up, and we're going to take some of our Sweet Baby Ray's and just drizzle it over all the ribs. Then after we do that, we're going to take our silicone brush and put a nice coating on each one of the ribs. Now let's set our oven to broil, and we're gonna put our ribs in here for about 5 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on these. You don't wanna cook them too long and have that sauce burn on you. So it's been about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get these ribs out, and let me give y'all a view right here. Oh man, they look good. I can't wait. Let's go ahead and get these things plated up. Oh, let's go ahead and take a bite of these. Oh man, these are good. These are good. Everything is coming together in these ribs. Remember everything we did? We pulled that membrane off. We rub our seasonings in real good. We cooked them low and slow for those 2.5 hours. We sauced them up. You can just taste that explosion of flavor in your mouth. So when y'all give these a try, let me know down in the comments what you think.
You want me to bring the potato salad? I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, hit that subscribe button and click that bell so anytime we drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Hit that like button and leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in any of the products we used in today's video, we'll leave some links down below. Hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.